Welcome back, folks, to Any Other Business. Some of you might be wondering, what does that mean? What's any other business? Well, you see, if you think about a meeting where you have an agenda, everyone's concentration is on the agenda, on all of the items on the agenda. And then at the end of the meeting, towards the end of the meeting, you have any other business. In which case, if there's any other thing that anyone wants to discuss, you can chip it in, there. However, some of us even still forget to raise those issues that we wanted to raise, and the meeting ends, and then we remember, oh man, I forgot to mention this under any other business. Now, bring that to your normal everyday life. See your normal everyday life as a meeting. It has agendas like your work, what you're going to do at work today, how you're going to protect your work or your children, your family, your bank account, or your new car, your house, or the food you need to children's school fees. All of those things are on the agenda of our life's meeting. However, there is one thing we forget and push down to the any other business area, and that is our mental health. Most of us never really consider prioritizing our mental health in all of our daily, everyday business. We push the priority down and sometimes even forget when we get to the any other business part to consider how everyday, a combination of everyday factors is affecting our mental health, and what we can do to improve that situation. This is why we've come up with this weekly, videos called Any Other Business. Remind us of our mental health and the importance of it, and also help us pay more attention to what we have routinely put in the back burner. The last time, the last videos we posted, we shared with you our experiences when we went into the street to speak to fellow Nigerians to just sample what they actually understand by the words mental health. You heard a range of things, and they also, discussed how people experiencing those conditions, in their opinion, are being treated or related with. Today's recording, we will be focusing on our professional explanation or understanding of what mental health means. Stay tuned to find out what ACL understands by the words mental health. So, what is mental health? We at ACL believe that to understand mental health, we need to split the two words that make up this phrase. There are two components to it. The first one being mental, and the other being health. Cambridge University, a Cambridge Dictionary defines mental as relating to the mind or involving the process of thinking. And we all know that the part of our body responsible for the process of thinking is the brain. The second component is health, which is defined by the World Health Organization as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. This definition, by the way, is endorsed by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention and other World Health partners. In other words, taking these two together, mental health will therefore appear to mean the state of well-being which involves the process of thinking or relates to the mind, and not just the absence of disease or infirmity. For example, a person may appear to enjoy physical and social well-being, but may struggle with emotional and mental well-being. Mental health is about our emotional and psychological well-being, which affects how we think, feel, and act. It's also a measure of how we may handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. Mental health is important at every stage of our lives, from childhood to adolescence to adulthood to old age. And the brain is responsible for many different actions or even behavior. Thus, the physical presentation of any mental health issue or impairment will depend on what part of the brain is affected. In other words, a mental health issue could trigger a physical illness, and a physical health issue could trigger a mental illness. Over the course of our lives, we will experience mental health issues that will affect our thinking, mood, and behavior. Many factors could contribute to these issues, and they may include biological factors such as genes or brain chemistry, life experiences like trauma or abuse, and perhaps even family history of mental health. There you have it, folks. So, take care of your mental health just as much as your physical health, because there is no health without mental health. Please like, share, and subscribe, and follow us on our social media handles, Twitter and Instagram at LTD_ACL.